When Samsung refreshed the Galaxy A series, we have the Galaxy A73 5G 2. The new Galaxy A73 5G is obviously the successor of one of my favorite smartphones of the year 2021, the Galaxy A72. So what's new and what's good? Let's find out in today's video. One of the best things that I like the most about the Galaxy A73 5G is going to be the design. While it sure looks like last year's Galaxy A72, there are a lot of design refinements that make it look and feel more inviting. I really like the return of one of my favorite colors from the past, which is the mint color that is exclusively only available on the new Galaxy A73. And this color is pretty reminiscent of the S20 FE from the year 2020, of course. The camera bump is once again made into a slope that gradually rises from the back panel into the camera lenses, so it looks much more elegant this time around. And speaking of the cameras, the Galaxy A73 5G comes with a total of 4 different cameras, but only 2 of them are usable to take pictures, since both the depth sensor and also the macro cameras just shouldn't exist. The main highlight here though is that the 108 megapixel sensor for the main camera. I took this phone out with me and took some pictures during an extremely gloomy day and took pictures, and the pictures all look kinda good. Both the main and ultra wide angle cameras really do take clean pictures even at night as well. I also took another picture using the 108 megapixel mode, and hey, it actually looks very clean and most of the details are refined, so good job there, Samsung. However, Samsung removed the telephoto camera. As you can see here, the Galaxy A72 that I have also comes with a 3x telephoto zoom, but the A73 doesn't have it. And Samsung claims that the A73 has something called hybrid zoom or something like that, so I decided to try that and compare with the A72 as well. And yeah, nothing beats the real 3x optical zoom. And since the Galaxy A73 5G also has OIS, I took a quick stroll and yeah, the video capabilities are looking quite good as well. Now onward to the display, the Galaxy A73 5G comes with a flat 6.8-inch Super AMOLED Plus screen, which is definitely better for screen protectors since they don't have one included in the box, so you have to buy another one for yourself and then apply it on your own. And it also has a resolution of 2400 by 1080 with a maximum refresh rate of up to 120Hz. This phone is rather huge IMO, but the display truly looked nice, yet you shouldn't take our word for it because we took out our colorimeter and tested out the color accuracy as well. At 100 nits of brightness, this display can cover up to 99.7% of sRGB and 98.5% of DCI-P3 color gamuts, while retaining a very low delta E number as well, which means that this phone's display is just really good. But for the maximum brightness though, it's not exactly the best, as it can only reach up to about 400 nits of average brightness at maximum. That means you still need to go under some shade to look at the phone screen during an extremely sunny day. Now though, I want to change the script a little and reel in another Samsung phone that has a very similar configuration as this one, which is the Samsung Galaxy A52s, which also has a 120Hz refresh rate screen. So the similarity starts with the specs. Both of those phones are exactly the same. They both come with the excellent Snapdragon 778G chipset with 8GB of RAM and also 256GB of storage. And in our gaming test video, the new Galaxy A73 5G performs magnificently well in all of those games, and when we turn on the alternate game performance management mode, we can even run games like Genshin Impact at the highest graphical setting, and it can maintain somewhere around 30 FPS. And even Mobile Legends has the option to enable 120 FPS mode as well, which also maintained that frame rate throughout the entire gameplay, and I'm just impressed by that. And also, this phone doesn't get hot even though during that gaming test I was testing it quite intensively, and the hottest spot, which is right beside the camera bump at the front here, it only reaches about 42 degrees Celsius, which is just slightly warm to the touch. I will presume that the Galaxy A52s will also be able to perform the same with the update to enable the alternate game performance management option. So yeah. And then the battery life. Both the Galaxy A52s and the Galaxy A73 5G also comes with the 5000 mAh battery, and tested at 100 nits of brightness running PC Mark 10 and it can reach somewhere around 10 hours only, which I think it's not the best for 5000 mAh battery, but hey, I would argue that the Snapdragon 778G is rather power hungry in this regard. And now for the charging speed. The Galaxy A73 5G doesn't come with a charger, which is why the box is so thin, but on their website it states that all the new Galaxy A series of smartphones can support up to 25 watts of charging, just like the Galaxy A52s too. With that said, we did our charging test using the Ugreen 100 watts gun charger, and it can reach from 15 to 100% in about 90 minutes, which I think is pretty much identical to the Galaxy A52s as well. However, the Galaxy A52s still comes with a 15 watt charger inside the box. While it's not the fastest charger out there, but hey, at least it's still a charger, right? And finally, the software. This phone here is using Android 12 with One UI 4.1, and I do not have any complaints about it at all. It's still a very good phone overall. It's just that some of the more advanced settings like the alternate game performance management mode option is just nested quite deep inside the settings menu. You just need to know your way through, and then yeah, you can get it. But now I want to bring the Galaxy A52s back to the conversation again. If there are so many similarities between this phone and that phone, then why should we pick the Galaxy A73 5G? Well, that is because of software support. The Galaxy A73 5G is much better as it gets 4 generations of Android upgrades with 5 years of security patches, which is much more superior than the Galaxy A52s's policy. And that is the strength of the Galaxy A73 5G. Should you still buy this phone? Well, yes, I think the Galaxy A73 5G is definitely going to be one of the best mid-range smartphones that you can buy right now. The overall experience out of this phone is magnificent, though the price is just kind of high at 2,099 ringgit. I mean, you can get the Galaxy A52s at slightly less than 1,500 from retailers on Shopee or Lazada, but you don't get the same software support as the Galaxy A73. And I think there's just one very important factor that many people don't care about until it's too late. I still have a few more things to highlight here before we end the review of the Galaxy A73, which is that this phone still comes with IP67 rating, which is fantastic. It still has a micro SD card slot, even though it's a combo one. And then there's no more audio jack this generation. So yeah, that's it. That's all we have to share with you about the Galaxy A73 5G. Fantastic phone, it's just kind of pricey.